Hello everybody, welcome to another game of Dota Auto Chess. My name is Aaron, but you can call me Slashbit. In this video, I do a replay commentary.
I bring an end to magic.
And in this one, I'm going to be talking about a new style of tank. So if you're looking for elemental tank, you're going to want to stick around. The entire theory about this is not worrying about their health points or their abilities, but instead worrying about the opponents having a lot of melee heroes, running goblins early, running warriors early, and both of those just do so poorly against elementals because they're just going to be right-clicking and stunning themselves over and over. So, since the entire metagame is around early durability, so that you can kill creeps, and then you build into hunters or assassins behind, you can take great advantage of that by picking up elementals early. So, round 1 I took Anti-Mage, he's an outstanding hero. We're in a Rook 1 lobby, I think, or Bishop 9 lobby, I'm Rook 1. And obviously you're going to take two Anti-Mages. I harp on it over and over. Ogre Mage and Anti-Mage are just two slot fillers that do so well against the early creeps, and if they turn into something bigger, you can either build around them or pull them. I mean, they're just so, utility. Speed up attacks, deny ults, tank, DPS, it's perfect. Whenever I feel like I go with a strategy based on my first 3 rounds, like, oh, I got a Bat Rider, oh, I've got a Luna, I feel like I never get them again. But if I just go with Anti-Mage and Ogre Mage, then as my primary picks, unless of course I get like none of them and I get Bounty Hunter or whatever. Round 3, I got 2 elementals, and there's my tanks. Perfect. Right now, it is a 30% chance for my opponents to get their melee heroes stunned for 4 seconds. And I don't know if you know how long 4 seconds is, but in auto chess, it is a long fucking time. It seems like it's broken too. It seems like it's... I don't mean broken as in OP. I mean, I think the percentages are fucked, and they each get 30%, so it's 60 or something. Because it's... And I joke about it, and everybody jokes about it. 100% uptime on new elementals buff. It's, insane how often people get stunned. But all you need is Tiny Razor or more, and then you have to have so much about Morphling. Actually, I mean, it's like so right now because of the way assassins run and because of the way that he can escape the front line. This round, but he's got a clock 2 with nanobots on. I mean, that's tough. Clock 2. Jeez.
I bring an end.
I got Tiny 2, AM 2.
Are you ready to run?
They're handing me my early game on a platter.
Vile sorcerers, to thy just reward my blade compels thee.
Lose this round and analyze what's happening rather than knocking everybody down the whole time. Oh, we do have enough DPS. Maybe not. I can't tell. Alright, yeah. We have enough damage. We didn't. Because of right away and elf. Synergies,
flame of some sort?
So it was weird to tank with elementals like this. I kind of made a quick decision here that Witch Doctor wasn't cutting it. I would have to make some choices on what I sell in order to get the 5 gold. So it was just the handiest to go this route. And I'm positioning myself the way I am is because I want the AM to immediately sneak around and start stealing some mana, but I certainly don't want him to tank. Usually you'll see me put AM all the way on one flank or the other. But when you have his 2 elementals, you certainly want them to be right-clicked by a melee hero right away. Picked up a second axe. Or I'm sorry, axe 2, and then I put him behind Queen of Pain in case there's assassins out there. I want Queen of Pain to be right behind the front line so that her ult is in the entire square around her. Which could be both backliners and frontliners. That get it? And she doesn't have to do the leap in order to start attacking. She's not getting the Pure because they have Anti-Mage. And they have a Queen of Pain too, so we could be in trouble here, I don't really remember. Looks like I got my taunt off. Looks like AM's been stunned 4 or 5 times in a row. Looks like Razor's in the perfect middle to get the nuke off on both, and then to save the day, Tiny tosses with his last HP. Killing them both. How outstanding. I really like Tiny as a main tank with an elemental behind him, whether Morphling or Razor, because I should say I really like him versus Hunters in general, because he will almost always toss a melee and stun all the Hunters.
Enchanted, I'm sure.
I mean, he's really strong now. I think it was because he was so weak for so long.
I bring an end to magic.
My bench is pretty full. I usually don't like it that full. I like to start getting interest, make some decisive, moves early on. But as we all know, assassins are so strong, and right now I have to hold on to the bounty just in case. There's no extra assassins like there used to be with Slark and Sand King, so you pretty much got to take everybody you get. Another example of Tiny. I mean, he just stunned the sniper right mid-ult.
That was perfect.
Got that Kunkka going.
Time to shove off.
Round 9 even. Like, how perfect. I flank the Razor, so the 2 on the right side are almost certain to collect some melees.
Head for the quarry.
A little bit of a re-roll because I felt like I needed to solidify my bench. I needed to be more decisive. Like if I could get a Bounty Hunter here, if I could get a Puck here, if I could... And ends up, it really does make my decision easy. I've got an AM2 already. I'm not going to go AM3. And I've already got a Tiny. I'm not going Tiny 3. Tiny 3. I guess what I'm trying to get into here, obviously, is Queen of Pain 2, Bounty Hunter, and one other assassin. Preferably Morph. So Morph could be 7. And I could pull Axe for Bounty Hunter at that point. Viper. Viper just came into the mix. Now I've got my Quap 2. Viper's a pretty strong assassin, especially when paired with the Puck, which is still waiting on my bench to get in as a mage. I like Puck even more now that Quap went up, because if I can get, any kind of late game mage, a Lich or, you get the picture, any late game mage, even a Coddle. Okay, then we would turn into a mage build because we've got the Queen of Pain, we've got the Razor, we've got the Kunkka, and then we would get Elf and Mage out of Puck. So I like dragons. So another Viper. Now I've got my... I feel like at 10-0, 100%, I should probably be making moves.
I'm a robot.
level up early at round 13 or something and know that my economy is basically based on the fact that I'm being aggressive. The player Ruthless, he was also 100% the previous game that I played and I won. So that's what we're sort of talking about here. Yeah, I'm telling him here that I'm barely hanging on, and I truly feel that way. I don't feel like I have a strong board. I mean, I've got an Axe 2, no synergies. I don't have Assassins for my Queen of Pain. My Razor's level 1. My Kunkka's level 1. All I have for my tanks are a couple of Elementals with no... I'm re-rolling and using my gold to try and stay on top. Is right-click and... They're just permanently stunned in their front line. He's going to hit me and stun himself over and over and over. Look at them both stunned when he should be dying. Instead, Quap kills them first. And I beat Ruthless, who was also at 100%. So I have a strong enough map to beat everybody that I've competed against and beat another 100%er. The positioning of the heroes I have.
One way follows another.
So I even go up early, round 13. Now that I've got this Morphling, I've got one extra stun. So if anybody were to attack the Morphling, I'd get one extra stun, and I pull the AM. You know, he's $3 at this point, and as is, you know, Bounty, so he doesn't really hurt there. And I added a Morphling, which can stun things and adds a nuke. I'm sorry, adds a crit to Queen of Pain. So now we have way more burst than we had last round. So we kept our streak alive.
In hand.